Hello, this is Buildershed here, and today we are taking a look at Rocky. I'm gonna try to make this a part of my reviews now from now on, like showcase and installation. So yeah, you'll start seeing that from now on. But like I said, we are reviewing Rocky Linux. Rocky Linux is well, I think we need to get this over with first. So yeah, obviously continue. Like it looks like your standard or your good old standard installer, root account. Why not? Done. I think we're good there. Yep. So begin it. So here you can change these if you want, like change your keyboard. I like to go with the English. US international with dead keys, yes. Nuke U. Okay. Nice. So yeah. Click done. Let's begin installation. So I'll be back when this thing is over with. So I'm back. So now we got this one piece one little thing before we go full in. So first thing it wants us to do is accept the license. So yeah, I guess. Yep. And user creation, let's just create a user. Again, here's my password. Home directory, yeah. Wheel my dash wheel audio video sudo yeah. Save those. Click done. Click finish configuration. So I want to get a couple things. I'm gonna go get a couple things done after this goes back in. So yeah. So here this is. So I'll be back in a second. Oh boy, guess I'm back because now it's doing another pop-up. I think this time it's GNOME doing the thing. So yeah, let's just go through these. Yeah. 9. And next. Nope. No accounts needed. Start using Rocky Linux. So let me just get into it. You know, I might as well just start off by showing y'all installing VirtualBox Guest Edition. So I'll just do a good old LSBOK. Well, I guess that. So Rocky OS, Rocky Linux. Rocky Linux is this RedHat based distro, and most people commonly refer to it as basically the successor to CentOS, because CentOS just recently shut down. So yeah. So the thing is, like, so thing is, you know, like, all y'all should know, like, how CentOS basically like stopped being supported recently, or well, more I think the better terminology would be ditched. Rocky OS basically came out of ashes with that, and well, out of the ashes came Rocky OS, and it's basically, let's just say CentOS 2.0. It's not fully CentOS 2.0, but it's very similar to CentOS 2.0. If you use CentOS, any CentOS tutorial should practically work for this. So yeah. So just do sudo sh run/media buildershed home. Box Linux additions.run. So let's see if this works properly. Why do these distros never come with like the kernel headers? Like, yo, why can't y'all just come with them? So, I'll be back in a second. Just gonna get the kernel headers installed. And finally we're back. So here's Rocky OS in its full-on glory. So, Rocky OS, I mean, why do I keep calling it? It's Rocky Linux. Rocky Linux uses GNOME as default. Also, the looks kind of like how the icons and the fact that when you're like going to, let's connect. That when you like open up the logout menu, it looks like this. It reminds me a lot of Debian, sort of, but this is not a Debian-based distro. I think it's RedHat based. Oh boy. What the heck? I swear Discord on crack again. So it comes with. Let's just ignore those. So it comes with boxes, cheese, files, Firefox, settings, software, text editor, utilities. So it comes with boxes, cheese, files, Firefox, settings, software, text editor, videos, as well as archive manager, calculator, characters. Yeah, I think these are quite self-explanatory. So this distro off the start does not look to be bloated, unlike a lot of your distros. Though you still have GNOME software on here, so if you want to install some stuff, you got this on here. Let's see if we got tweaks. Nope. So for example, if you want to do it like this, you could just do this. Though I've always found it slow to do it like this for some reason. So yeah, so I'm going to go pop myself into tweaks and fix this. So I think it has a older Adwada type thing, so Adwada dark. Oh, that's better. So we have an applications menu. Desktop icons, why not? So it can pop up with some icons. So here's a little file system, usual files, stuff. Again, a good amount reminds you of Debian. Like, I think this is actually probably an older version of GNOME, I think. So yeah, let's get these back on here. Okay, good. So now that's better. So I think the best place to start off would be, of course, it's hopping on good old Firefox and going on its website. So here it says, welcome to Rocky Linux, a community enterprise operating system. Rocky Linux is an enterprise Linux distribution based on the sources available from RedHat Inc. Used for Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Rocky Linux intends to be binary compatible with the upstream vendor. Source code will be in our Git. So that's that. So as you can see, it's an enterprise Linux distribution based on sources from Red Hat. So, yeah. Also, this time it's not owned by Red Hat as far as I know. So, welcome to the rockylinux.org. It's the website. Welcome to its website. So, here you got discussions. Here you got to download. So, here to ask frequently asked questions. What do you mean its downstream partner has shifted direction? So, the CentOS project recently announced a shift in strategy for CentOS, whereas previously CentOS existed as a downstream build from its upstream vendor. Receives patches and updates after the upstream vendor does. It will be shifting to an upstream build, testing patches and updates for inclusion in the upstream vendor. Additionally, support for CentOS Linux 8 has been cut short. From May 31st, 2029, that's literally 8 years from now, all the way to the end of this year. So, yeah. So, where does Rocky Linux comes in? Where does Rocky Linux come in? Rocky Linux aims to function as a downstream build of CentOS. Upstream build, as CentOS had done previously. Building releases after they've been added by the upstream vendor, not before. So, yeah, so this, you can easily switch over from CentOS to this. Now, I think the experience would be similar to CentOS, so see what else, more. So, yeah. Can I use the release candidate in production? Under no circumstance should you use it as a release candidate in a production environment. A release candidate is provided for testing and validation purposes only. So, some other stuff, bugs, reporting bug stuff. Where can I get the latest news about Rocky Linux? Stay tuned to our website, Twitter, LinkedIn, forums, and other platforms listed in our link directory for the latest announcements. So yeah. There's also a wiki, so you can go on here if you need help with something. Well, if you ever read the manual, if you know what I mean. So, what do you mean? Yeah, we've already read half of these, so yeah. Clicking back. See what you could get in the store. Or you can get some nice t-shirts. Not sponsored, but if y'all want to, you can get some bling for yourself. Donate. Oh yeah, I'm not giving y'all my credit card information. Yeah. So here I have the news stuff, so yeah, and you have the forums, so that's that. So let's pop back to our terminal. So how would I install a package, you may wonder? Quite simple. Sudo, like all Red Hat based distros and Fedora, sudo dnf install. Let's just do neofetch. Yes, it's okay. So it's downloading it. And installing should be done in a second, so let's go screw around a bit more. Verifying, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Complete. So let's just type in our good old clear and in neofetch. Looks like neofetch hasn't created something for this yet, so I guess if we do neofetch and then dash dash ASCII. No. Dash dash ASCII. This row CentOS. Let's just do that. I'm just gonna echo this to my dot bash rc, and we just thank God they have him on here. What about for the nano peeps? Got that on here too. So to dot bash rc. As you see down here, we got that. So quit, exit, Control T, I think would open up a terminal. Not sure. It's open a terminal, and here we got it. So if you wanted to remind you more of CentOS, well, you just always do that. So if you want to do it with any other distro, well, I guess you could do this. Like that's my main system's neofetch. Well, sort of. Mine's a bit sussy, as well as Ubuntu. What? I think this is a fun thing with neofetch, to be honest. There's the old RedHat. Go with Arch. Or Arch old. Into old if you want. I'll just pop out of that before I waste any more time. So what if you want to do some customization? Like I said, you'd pop down good old. Where is it? GNOME tweaks. Just testing something. So you just change stuff around. It's not hard at all to get themes on here. In fact, I'll just go download a theme, peeps. Oh, GTK2. So following URL. Okay, boomerang. So go on here for like some of those. For a good old GTK thumbnail, desktop themes, so I'm just gonna pull down good old the hottest of them all. Well, why not Windows 7? Let's get set. So, download. Where's my downloads? Can't you just go there? Okay, screw it. Just go here, save file. Just saved it. Pop out of that. Just get a background too. Let's go to pixels. Free stock photos. No, we would want the background, so see what I have in here. Oh yes. That's why we pop out of that. Close that. Open up files, go into downloads. Well, actually here, I want to do a little Control H to show off our hidden babies, hidden fellows. I want to create a new folder, .themes. And with Archive Manager, extract this. If it wants to. Extract. Extract into .themes. And exit out of that. And now, yes. And there's one thing we still gotta do. Oh no. Hold up, let's. No. DNF search gnome shell already installed my rear, won't even let me change the themes, man. Yeah, so going to that boring dumpster fire. So let's pop ourselves into settings. So of course we can change settings in your Bluetooth. This is your normal GNOME background type stuff. So we got some others. Wallpapers. Select that. So that's that. So and yep. So now we got that. So we do ourselves a little mini rise. Of course, you can do some other things. So, yeah. Like I said, it's practically CentOS reborn. So, what would I rate this distro out of 5 stars? I definitely, even though the amount of issues I've had, I definitely say at the very least a 4 out of 5. Maybe even a 5 out of 5. The distro is not bloated, and I think that's a nice thing, nice thing for everyone. Like, not all of you really care too much about bloat. I don't care much about bloat neither. Though you get a lot of Linux elitists that are always complaining about bloat. I'm pretty sure they want. I'm pretty sure when they look at Rocky Linux, they're not going to. They're going to be happier because they're not dealing with bloat. As much as installing something like Ubuntu, You can still install LibreOffice, just install it from the repositories. Like it's not hard to do. I can always pop this up and do sudo dnf install LibreOffice. If that even exists. Oh my, welcome to the joke. So, yeah, productivity. So yeah, you can install LibreOffice packages right here. I'll literally install Writer for y'all. So while that's installing, I'm just going to continue. So yeah, I put Rocky OS as a 4 out of 5, to be honest. I feel like you'd probably have to add a lot more repositories or stuff, but everything else should be quite good. It's RedHat based, so you can easily install an RPM file from the internet and download a package like that. Like, yeah. How much would I recommend this to the new Linux user? I wouldn't. But if you come from CentOS, or if you want a more minimal and yet user-friendly bit, then I'd certainly recommend Rocky Linux. Or Debian. But Rocky Linux, yeah, I'd recommend you use Rocky Linux if you want something a little user-friendly, but also geared towards a power user too. So, or if you're coming from CentOS, so this is Buildershed here. I hope to see y'all next time. See ya! If you'll like this type of content, make sure to drop a like. If you wanted to see more of this content, make sure to subscribe. If you don't like this content, or specifically this video, drop a dislike. And it'd be heavily appreciated if you were to also drop a comment explaining why you disliked the video and some issues, also known as constructive feedback. I'll see y'all next time. See ya.